I'm coming. I know I'm coming down. Oh, hello, folks. Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm a little under the weather. The wind is howling. There's been rain, snow. You've been out in it. You know what I'm talking about. Make yourselves comfortable as you can. If you're new to the channel, Dave Diggs History, welcome. Good to see you, and everybody else as well. I hope you're doing better than I am, or better than my last patient. You're probably wondering what happened to him, and if it is your first time here and you want to know about this patient, the episode prior to this one will explain what has happened up to this point. Well, what's happened now is that I said I was going to see him in 2 days after his initial visit here, his very tormented and painful visit, to see how well he's doing, his feet packed in snow and all that. And I had speculated in the last episode, because of necessity, he's just going to go right straight back to work again and not get well. He's got a family, I understand, in Ireland, and they are dependent upon him for their living. Well, I visited him in his tent. Sure enough, he had gone back to work, even though he had put his feet in the snow in the bucket, as I asked him to do. And it did not look good. He had gangrene. He had gangrene when he first came in. It had gotten worse in spite of the treatment. I don't know what happened, but it didn't work. He lost several of his toes, and some part of the instep of both feet. He now walks around with crutches. He's incapable of walking under his own power without them. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what's going to happen to him. Maybe the railroad will take pity on him and give him a sit-down job at the railhead in Lynchburg. I don't know. Perhaps his comrades will take up a contribution for him to either send him back to Ireland, and how he's going to get there since he can't walk, I don't know, or pay for his family to come out here and his family will take it. I just don't know. It's out of my hands at this point. It's in the hands of his comrades what it is that's going to be happening. As far as what's happened since then, I've just been trying to clean up the mess as best as I can, because there's going to be other patients at some point, and I have to make ready for them as best as I can. It's always such a... and it's so darn cold out here. Yeah. I like to put on my mittens, but I can't clean these tools in my mittens. Put the hands in the pockets. I can't clean the tools with my hands in the pockets. Oh, it's a rough life being a doctor for the railroad. It's a rough life for the workers, too. All sorts of things happen to them. And we'll get to them during the course of the channel. But right now, I have to just grin and bear it and try to make some sense of all this. I have no idea what that is or how I got there, but it seems to be sticking. Now, if you've been paying attention, and I'm pretty sure you have, you see me do a lot of things that in the modern world, not my world, but your world, will be an absolute disaster. As I explained early on several episodes ago, the medical section of this channel will be discussing pre-Lister medicine, pre-antiseptic medicine. During a time when you washed your hands when you were done, not before you started, because why should you do anything before you start? You're not dirty yet. I know what I can do. I use it. Yeah, I can scrape this thing off. I got it. See, where there's a will, there's a way. There, almost, well, no, good as new, pretty much. Now I have to dry it. If I don't dry it, it may very well rust up. As I was saying, I should just leave this here and go straight to bed. I'm in no mood or condition to keep on with this. This is pre-Lister medicine, pre-antiseptic, all that. Everything here is contaminated. Not that we know this, we don't. If we knew it, we wouldn't be doing this. But those days are in the future, and right now we're in the present. Not your present, but my present. And this is just how it's going to be. Someday, someday, someday. Now, what do we have to look forward to? Well, a big mess. Sterilization. That doesn't exist unless we're talking in the field of veterinary medicine. You give me a stallion, I'll give you back a gelding. You give me a bull, I'll give you back an ox. That's the only sterilization we know anything about. Remember, this is 1850. This is standard for the time. The standard will change, but not for another few years. Anyway, because it is desperately cold and it is rather late, I'm going to have to dump that, get some clean water. Around here, where am I going to find clean water? Oh well, such as, no. Maybe even a clean rag. Looks clean enough. Thanks very much for dropping by. I hope you've enjoyed coming in and listening to what medicine was like in the good old days, or supposed good old days. And what will happen next time? You'll have to come back and find out. I don't even know what's happening next time, and this is my channel. But I appreciate your being here. A like and subscription, if you have not already done so, would be appreciated. It goes towards the continued existence of the channel. And I hope you're doing well, and hope that you will still be doing well when next we meet. And until such time as our paths cross, I have the honor to remain your most obedient and respectful servant, Dr. Toombs, coming to you from a long time ago. Thanks for dropping by. Now let me get rid of this. Right over there. Careful, don't drop it.